Because well, we drank a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was fun
I
though.
feel pretty good. Like, I'm tired. I think it was quality wine. So it doesn't make you feel as bad. Like, if you buy cheap wine, you'll get a hangover halfway through drinking.
I get hangovers halfway through drinking anyway.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, no, so I have to keep drinking or not drink.
Or have water. Another thing, that's what like a cheat code used to be. Like, you'd have a drink and then you have a glass of water. Then you have a drink, you have a glass of water. And that was one way of just like, no hangover.
I've heard that, but I've also heard if you have a certain type of antihistamine.
Maybe.
This is an interesting conversation.
Yeah. What about it?
I told you we were having a cold start. Cold intro. Hi, Hungries.
Hey, dads.
And this is the Dad vs. Dad podcast.
I'm Jez.
I'm Kev. And this is the Dad vs. Dad podcast.
Again. They know already.
Well,
They've saw in the title. They've heard you say it twice.
but it's been so long.
Has been quite a
They
while.
might have forgotten about us.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd be surprised if anyone watches this.
Mum will.
Well, thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum.
Maybe. She's busy.
She'll watch it.
Dad won't.
I've been thinking about Minecraft again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's because,
Can I ask,
yeah.
are you 7 years old?
No.
Cool.
You know Minecraft is for adults.
Well, yeah.
It's like the best game ever made.
Oh, so, have
Yeah.
you seen Mum's Minecraft? Is that what...
She's made her entire house.
But, like, tripled the
Huge.
size.
Yeah. No, it's incredible.
And everything is, like, actual.
Yeah, super accurate. It's amazing. I started one, and there's some new features in there. So I was bored at work, and I was like, I'll download the mobile one.
Oh, is the mobile one good?
It's the same, but like it's hard to control because it's on your phone. It's stupid.
Damn.
But yeah, it started in a snow area, so no trees around. Like, great, can't build a little starting location.
Mm-hmm.
So I travelled for ages, and just found more. I found this like cool area with like these tall ice structures everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's
this
fun.
is cool. I never seen that one before. Then went further, more snow, and then I finally saw some trees off in the distance. Awesome, finally. And then as I was getting closer, I like sunk into the snow. There's like this new snow that like is soft.
Oh, no.
So you fall into it a bit and you start getting cold damage.
Kind of like how sand, if you cut a sand and it all falls on you.
Yeah, but this
you
one you
fall
can
from
fall
the top.
into.
That's crazy.
And it's trying to swim. You can't swim out of it. You got to break your way out of it. So I was very nearly dead. Finally got to the trees. Finally started building a little house. So I was just like, this is going to be impossible. I love it. Like,
That's so good.
It's just the most crazy situation. I'm like, this game is amazing.
They really, you know what, for a game the way that it's designed, it really is the most fun. Did I show you what we did on ours?
You showed me lots of things.
Me and Ellie were playing and we were like, why are there no cats in our place? So we went for a mission across seas and land and seas again.
Yeah.
And then we found like an ender portal that we had to repair and we ended up going in that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, we kept going and finally we found this village and we found some cats. So we learned how to like coax them in.
Yeah.
And then we had to learn how to get them back to our place. So you put a lead on them and then we're like, oh, we'll just get in the boat. The cats just hang out behind. Like floating behind us.
They can drown doing that.
I know. And I accidentally drowned a cat.
You know, if you tame them, they'll follow you long distance.
No, they were tamed.
Yeah, then you don't have to. They'll just follow you.
Okay, well, I don't know what happened because I tamed it. I went through and then we went back to our land. But yeah, they were floating.
Yeah.
Somehow, I had a cat follow me into the water and he drowned.
Yeah.
And so I made a memorial of my cat.
Yeah.
It was really
Sad
fun.
when your animals die.
It was so, yeah, but like, that game really is, you build your own story.
Yeah.
And
But it's like, yeah, it's got like the perfect mechanics for everything. Like, everything's just how it should be.
But it's also really like scientifically perfect as well.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean scientifically?
I cooked sand and got glass. That makes sense.
Yeah, science. No, it's not scientific, but everything makes sense. Everything you try and do makes sense.
No, but I've seen people make video games inside that game.
Yeah, but that's, yeah.
Like, those would have to be the highest autisms.
Yeah, you can do some pretty intense things.
Yeah.
Because, there's like logic gates and...
Yeah, because I
electricity
tried to follow a schematic of how to build like a sorting system. I think
Yeah.
you and Jed did it once.
Yeah, Jed's made some amazing things in Minecraft.
Yeah, so you guys did like the sorting system where you just throw things and it just kind of like... and like it just goes into the pile it's meant to go into.
Yeah.
I tried the same thing. Nah.
Yeah.
It was so hard. And now I've got like this big open cave where I was building that land. And it just got so overwhelming. And I got so angry with that bit. I haven't played for like 3 years.
Yeah, sometimes it can make you real mad. Or if you like spend ages on a thing and a creeper blows up after your house.
That was the first time the kids heard me swear. They were like, yeah, because I was like, you stupid bitch. It was the B word.
You're very, very familiar with cusses.
Is she?
Yeah. The favourite word is the F word.
Vera's. Why?
She just loves it.
Does she say it?
Not often.
Yeah. I heard someone... so I work with someone, and at the moment, her daughter somewhere picked up the phrase, "You fucking bitch."
Yeah.
And she's like a 6-year-old, and it's like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
But the first time she said it, it was funny. You know,
Yeah.
like, whoa! Because when kids swear, it's the funniest thing
it is
ever.
funny. You know what is back in high school kids and stuff? The N word.
Yeah.
That's a huge, like, because, we kind of like, around 2013, it was established as like, okay, no one's allowed to say that anymore. No one, like, it's like, you get banned from any website if you use it, and like, it was just like the biggest no-no world.
Yeah.
So naturally, high school kids are going to come up and like, you can't use this word, it's the worst word ever. It's like, fuck yeah, that's what I'm going to use that day.
Yeah.
That's my favourite word.
Rebel.
Now. Yeah.
Kids rebel.
It's going to go in cycles. They'll use it all the time.
And they do. They absolutely do.
Yeah, because I was walking past the high school the other day when I dropped Vera off at school. There's a high school near it.
Yeah.
I just heard these like white kids all playing basketball, all using the N word.
God damn it.
Okay, kids.
Although where you are, there's a lot of rat bags in this area.
No, there's none.
I won't get into it right now.
Okay.
I found a grey moustache.
Yeah, I've got a few.
I just had one.
Yeah. Why is your facial hair yellow?
I don't know. I don't know why it's yellow. Like, it's not blonde. It's actually yellow, isn't it? Is it the light? It's not like the light,
It's
is it?
normally yellow. It's always yellow.
Is
Except
it?
for the sides, it's only yellow here.
Yeah, it's like yellow.
Yeah. How
And
would you
then
even know that one's
Here's
white?
red. And then it's black.
Yeah.
I found that out when drawing me.
Yeah, the white one. Or when you were drawing the colours.
When I was drawing the colours, I'd work out like, oh, that's yellow,
Yeah.
that's red, and that's black.
Yeah, it's funny the things you notice when you draw yourself quite a bit.
Yeah.
I should do a thumbnail for this one.
Nah.
I mean, why? I'm
You
allowed
can
to
if
do
you
thumbnails.
want. Do
I'm
it if you
doing
want. I'm not going to ever do them
them.
again.
You don't have to.
I'm not putting in any effort.
Okay.
I'm here to talk.
Oh, yeah.
If you wish to listen, that is... Thanks.
Yeah. So we might stream things soon.
Ah, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. We might have to have face cams.
Ah, yeah, no, I could...
fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to set up.
Yeah, I think I still got the webcam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do. I'll grab the other one. We'll set that up. You can watch us play Baldur's Gate or something else too. Might be streaming with someone else as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, playing old shooters like Quake and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, been playing through Quake through with Henry lately.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun.
Quake 3.
2.
Quake?
2.
Yeah, but Quake.
Quake 2, yeah. Yeah. So what they did, the developers recently, when...
Why did I think Doom?
because same, Quake 1 kind of felt like it could have been Doom 3, but it wasn't. Completely different world.
Oh, yeah,
The dumb
because...
thing,
Yeah.
like, Quake's world and stuff never made any sense. Like, there's, like, castles and stuff and knights with swords, but like machine guns and rocket launchers and monsters that shoot like
It just
it's
felt
bizarre.
like Doom, right? But not as
but
fun.
more bizarre.
Doom somehow had the coolest, like, just like a Mars guy.
Yeah.
Doom guy. Like, his name is Doom Guy.
Yeah. In the new ones, he's different. He's Doom something else, isn't he?
Doomslayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, the fact is, like, Doom... Quake, I didn't understand Quake.
But I think Doom has more iconic things, like the enemies and stuff. It's like, the Doom imp, or the Doom demons.
The big
There's a
balls,
Quake guy,
the spaghetti guys.
Yeah, that's actually D&D enemy. It was inspired by D&D.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Quake. Quake's weird. But so what they did when Microsoft bought id, they actually got some developers to make new chapters in Quake 2. So there's whole new levels and that kind of thing, and some new weapons and stuff too.
So the old game has been kind of redone.
Well, not complete. No, it's still the same engine.
But they've just added more.
They've just added some crap
like
to
a
it.
DLC for an old game. That's cool.
But free. It's really cool.
Imagine if they did that with like the first Doom or whatever.
Yeah.
But people would just make patches and whatever.
Yeah, they do. The people have made shit for that since it came out.
I have watched videos of people who have made patches on the old Doom game where you run into something and it makes the noise from Tim Allen.
Yeah. 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 People do all sorts.
Can you do the noise?
Huh?
That's way better. What was mine?
I watched it more recently.
Tim Allen.
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yes. Who was the kids?
There was 3.
Did they
End of story.
grow up?
Yeah, some of them did a few things here and there. The oldest one...
No, they didn't grow up.
The
Dead.
older one was in Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift. If you remember that one, he was like the bad boy jock at the start of the movie.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Tokyo Drift was good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favourite one. Dad's going to hate this episode. So much game talk and movie talk.
Dad doesn't watch it.
Yeah, true.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, but we talked about alcohol at the start.
Yeah, he loves booze.
And he does love a beer.
Yeah. I haven't
been drinking beer for a while.
I haven't had it in ages.
Yeah.
I think it's like the cheaper beers ruin my guts and make me feel sick.
Yeah.
And more expensive beers are expensive.
So you just buy a no-brand wine.
Well, it is. It's like premium wine, but they don't have the label.
Weird. So you got bottles online without labels.
Yeah.
So technically, obviously it's a brand.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the label, so it was cheaper.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Like, it was good.
Yeah. Well, they're like a $30 without, if it had the label, it's like a $30 wine. But I paid $60 for 12 of them.
See, this is what I don't understand.
Wine's confusing.
Wine is so much more... People will be like, it's a $30 wine. That's expensive wine. But I don't understand. Like, why is $30 an expensive wine? When a bottle of, like, cheap...
Well, if you also look at the alcohol content of them...
So,
like,
comparative, it'll be like 2 standard drinks, $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like to get as much alcohol from the wine as from a bottle of whatever, bourbon or something, you probably need like 3 or 4 bottles of wine. But, like, wine does get more expensive. $30 isn't like an expensive one. That's just like... Normally I'd get like a $10, $15 one.
$4 one.
Well, these are $4 ones, technically.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
But you don't know how much content they were in. That could have been... You could have driven home, and when they're like, how much alcohol have you had tonight?
Dunno.
No idea.
No one told me.
2.5 bottles of possibly zero con.
Yeah, we don't know.
Like, mate, you're blowing over. I had no idea. They must have been spiked.
Off you go then.
Yeah, this is the bottle. What is this, homebrew? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you get away with it.
Oh, I should say, remember, did I show you the pictures of Igor Nikolaev, I think his name was?
Mm-mm. Who's Igor?
I'm sure I sent you pictures of him. See if I can find him.
Okay.
Hang on.
This will be riveting waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll put the pictures up on the thing while they're there. This guy.
What's he done? Oh my god, it's you.
Have you not seen him?
Pretty you. He's so...
He's like a Russian 90s pop star.
How did you find
movie
him?
guy? Someone told me, oh, you look like this guy. Like, I've got no idea who you're talking about. I looked it up. Like, wow. Okay. So I'll put all those pictures up of and his actual name. Pretty sure it's Igor Nikolaev.
That is amazing.
Yeah. I want to see his movies.
I just love that your look is like his. Like, he's the gorgeous version of you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's special.
I don't understand it.
No. It's not like I copied anything.
You're like, that Russian pop star. That's the look I'm going for.
Yeah, he's amazing. I couldn't find anything of him, though. I couldn't find any music or anything. I didn't look super hard.
Why would you? You looked at a few pictures. They were good.
Yeah, I saw his like wiki, his IMDb, maybe.
Oh, man. Just bring the mood down for a second.
What?
So just before I left to come here, I started watching a documentary movie.
Why?
It's called Alex Jones versus the Truth.
Right.
So you know Alex Jones,
I
he's
do.
the conspiracy theory guy who's just a wild nutcase. Basically, this story is the defamation case of the parents from Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
So, just before I left here, I was watching possibly the most depressing story I've ever heard.
I don't know. It's so depressing that he had to pay like, what was it, like 6 trillion or something absurd?
I don't know.
There's some amount that no person.
I haven't finished the
could possibly
documentary.
pay.
Stop.
Oh, okay. This
Stop.
is world news. Everyone knows this isn't a spoiler.
Shh.
Okay.
No, but I don't know that. So, anyway, I was watching all the parents talk about their kids, and they're talking about 6-year-olds and all
You
this.
say, shut the fuck up. You get it.
No!
Yeah.
Whoa!
It was like 50 years ago.
2012.
Yeah, it's forever
So 12
ago.
years ago.
Come on.
Well,
It's time to get over
Sandy
it.
Hook. Anyway, but that guy just shot himself. No answers.
What guy?
The shooter.
Oh, yeah, probably.
He shot himself. No answers to what motivated you to go into a primary school and shoot a bunch of kids.
That kind of thing, ripe for conspiracy. If there's no reason or anything, people are going to come up in their own minds like,
Well, looking at all the stuff, like looking at it, he was the guy had Asperger's. He had failing mental health before he went to the primary school. He actually killed his mum. Like, it's a whole thing. It's really whoa.
But what? Why sue a guy for going? I don't believe you. Who cares?
Because he's a public voice and he's trying to convince other people not to be empathetic to their circumstance.
Yeah,
which
but
could
I'm sure
potentially
they would have got more than enough empathy from everyone in the world. So what if like 30 people are like, I'm not empathizing
All right,
with you.
put it this way. You're grieving a loss of your child.
Yeah.
And someone comes up and is like, it's not real. Your kid's not dead.
Well, that's your right to believe that.
While you're grieving,
Like,
you're going
I
through...
don't care what you think. You're not part of my family. You're not part of this.
So why wouldn't
I
you
don't
turn
care.
around and be like, you know what? This is America. I'm going to sue you for 60 trillion.
No, because they have free speech. They're allowed to say they don't believe that. And be like, that's fine. You can believe what you want to believe.
I think they sued. I
They
think
did,
they
they
should
did.
have. I think they should. And I think it's fun that they did.
I think it's disgusting that they won that in that country. Any other country, that's fine. But in America, with their whole free speech
So,
thing
free
and everything,
speech. You reckon the freedom of speech is the thing?
yeah.
No, but defamation's a thing.
There wasn't. I don't know if it's really defamation. I don't know what you call it.
Well, depend. So what? I guess what is defamation? It's like calling someone damage to reputation.
Yeah. And it has to be a lie, though. If you're telling
Okay.
a truth about someone that would damage their reputation, that's fine.
So what if these parents went to their workplace after grieving, and their boss calls them into the office? I've been watching Alex Jones.
Did that happen, though?
No, probably not.
Yeah. I think you have to be able to show losses or damages or whatever.
The fact is, what an asshole. Why would he do that?
Because he's funny.
Oh, he's not. You know what I found amazing, though?
What?
He was the one kind of trying to pull Kanye back in line when he went through his Nazi thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
A lot of people tried to... Because the thing, like, because they're all very right-wing people, to have a character like Kanye on their side... Sorry, Ye. We're not dead naming here. Like Ye on their side, that would be awesome. But then when he goes, like, way too far, they're like, let's settle down, man. This isn't cool. But yeah, a lot of his crazy conspiracy things were like real things. They're all like based on reality things. Like, remember his big, they're turning the frogs gay rant? Like screaming about, turn the goddamn frogs gay with the chemicals in the water.
The fluoride or whatever.
But then, like, that was an actual thing. The frogs were turning gay from these chemicals in the water.
Weird.
Like, it wasn't...
It's so weird.
It was like, this was part of their plan to turn frogs gay, but it was just like some weird thing.
I don't know enough about Alex Jones, but I know he's the weirdest.
He's back on Twitter.
Good on him.
Yeah, because Elon's like, yeah, this is a free
Speech,
place.
have at it. Elon's just as weird. I think I like him.
He's a bit lame.
I feel like he's trying to be real cool.
Yeah, he is.
Almost like Zuck.
He's really trying. I don't know. I don't think Zuck tried to be cool. He's just weird. And he tried to, like, fit in as his weird self.
Do you remember Tom from MySpace, though? He had so many friends.
Yeah, he was cool.
Like, comparing these guys,
Yeah.
I would say Tom is probably... And you know what I love about Tom? The profile picture was, like, the dweebiest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, a bad shot photo.
Yeah.
Like, action shot. Of him just, like, leaning to get a drink of water or something.
I love that you just make it a MySpace account and he's automatically your first friend.
No one will ever be alone. Thanks, Tom. I mean, I kind of miss MySpace.
It was really cool because it was your own little website, you have your own backgrounds, your own music.
I had a Naruto background.
Yeah, so like you visit someone's MySpace page and you get like a little bit of who they are, through their music and whatever.
And do you remember when you first learnt to do the backgrounds?
Yeah, because it's all like HTML stuff. You
had to like download the code from a different web page and then paste it in your bio.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think you could just upload stuff directly onto it.
No.
You had to like...
You had to
everything
code
was
it in.
links, yeah.
And that was awesome because it was like my first interaction with coding of any sort.
Yeah.
And then like you'd have like, you know what I loved? You could have like your top friends.
Yeah.
That was like the big thing.
Yeah,
like
you could
my
remember
top friends, like, oh no, you're my best friend today. And then like, why am I third? I thought I was your best friend.
Yeah.
But this person got upset.
I used to always mess with Henry and just like move him down every now and then. he paid attention to all this stuff.
Henry's the funniest.
Yeah.
But that's how I found so many great bands through MySpace.
Yeah.
Just from their top friends. So like I remember looking at Bring Me the Horizon. So we're going to see Bring Me next week. And this was back when they were kind of like a littler band, not pop music at all. They were like deathcore.
Yeah.
And there was another band that they had in their top friends called Devil Sold His Soul.
Yeah.
And they were like this big ambient music, like so different. But
Yeah.
because they were from the same area, they were in the same group.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is happening with
It's like a
you?
hiccup burp thing.
That was like a spew
No, there's no
internally.
spew. There's no spew.
No, it
Just
didn't
gas,
come out.
Just gases.
Yeah, but like weirdly in here.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
That happened.
You're around.
We're not going to just let that go.
Yeah.
No.
It's done. It's dusted.
I am. No, there's
If
no
we do
dusting.
another one, we can bring it back. There's no reason to bring it back.
I'm afraid to bring it back. It might bring up.
Yeah, exactly. No, there was no bring up. There was no movement of any fluids or anything. Just gas.
You know what? Your stomach threw up in your stomach. It was a bleh.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe an internal thing did a thing.
What was I saying? Bands. So yeah, I found this band. So Bring Me the Horizon are now like monstrous, huge. Did a song with Ed Sheeran.
Who?
And then...
Oh, the guy from Game of Thrones.
Oh, no. Wasn't that horrible?
Yeah, like, why? Why? Why not put him like... just he could be any character, but he had to be like a guitar guy.
But just even... You know what I really hated about that? It took away from the Game of Thrones world.
I hated that show anyway.
What?
Kind of. I thought it was like a bit good, but also I hated it because there's like way too much lewd stuff in it. It's like, if they cool.
So you thought it was like Edge because Edge?
No, it was like, watch this show because it's got all this nudity and stuff in it. Like, it felt like it was trying to sell it on that. Whereas if it got rid of all of that and just had the stories and the violence and stuff, that'd be fine.
See,
That'd be
that...
great.
What do you mean? I didn't watch anything that was like, oh, there's so many tits. I had no interest in that.
But the show, it felt like it was trying to sell you on that. Like, because it's like every episode had to have that in it.
That annoys me.
Yeah.
See, I didn't want
shouldn't
that. I didn't care for that.
I think if they wiped all of that, it'd be a great show.
I
7
really
out of 10.
thoroughly enjoyed the murder.
Oh, yeah, the violence and the murder.
Violence in that show.
Fantastic.
And
although the wars are stupid.
character development was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I've never hated an actor more than Joffrey. Right?
Yeah.
Because he was just a piece of shit kid. And he was that kid that everyone is like, someone needs to tell that kid to grow up.
I hated, who's this guy? British comedian.
Hmm?
You know, the British comedian. Made The Office. Ricky Gervais. Anyway, his tall friend with the glasses. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was in Portal 2. He played his
Oh,
character
yeah.
in that.
What's his name? Richard...
No, it doesn't matter. But I hated him so much after playing that game. Like, so much.
Oh, like
Really
character,
hated
yeah.
him.
Oh, in Portal.
Because the character was really good, but it made me hate the actor because of how evil he became.
Was he the orb?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was weird.
Because he was hilarious and funny and like the best thing in the world for like the first half of the game. And then like he does all this shit and really fucks you over. And it's just like, oh my God. This guy.
That game was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's so good. Definitely one of the best.
Yeah, but it was just a puzzle game.
Yeah.
But like the best.
Yeah, the best.
And they made it 2.
No, I was talking about number 2.
No, they made a number 2.
No, that's I was talking about. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
in
because number 1.
Number 1's just GLaDOS.
Yeah, which is
Number
a
1
girl.
is also very cool. Number 2 is... They're both amazing.
Yeah.
Play them both.
Is it going to annoy you that you don't remember the guy's name?
No.
Does for me.
Anyway, back to the... You're angry at Joffrey.
Yeah, Joffrey was a fantastic person to hate.
Yeah. I'm watching
Because-
Sopranos. Say that's better than Game of Thrones.
You reckon?
Breaking Bad's better.
Breaking Bad was better.
Better Call Saul's better.
Oh, yeah. Oh. No, well, what I was saying earlier. Sorry, we were back to, because we... This is what happens. This is ADHD, the show.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones ruined the world of Game of Thrones because he was there,
Yeah.
right? It's the same. So he had the outro song in, I think it was the first Hobbit movie.
Yeah.
And it took away from the whole experience. You just watch this fantastic, like, magical world.
Yeah.
And then Ed Sheeran just pops his head in. Hello. He's now...
Do you think that song would have been a better outro if it wasn't so big outside of the movie?
I think they should have just had music. I think they tried to use Ed Sheeran fame as...
Yeah, it is much more of a just music kind of movie.
Like folk music.
You know what? This was pretty controversial.
What?
But I reckon I like the Hobbit trilogy more than the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I
Although I haven't seen the extended Lord of the Rings ones.
No, Lord of the Rings was fantastic.
Actually, I've never seen the third one all the way through.
It was very good. That's the one where they get into the big war and there's like the big trees and stuff.
Yeah, because I get a bit bored watching
And then the last 30 minutes is him being sad about Gandalf being like, I'll see you soon.
it. Yeah. But, like, The Hobbit was cool.
I loved the first movie and then I really just didn't.
I liked all of them. All the Hobbit ones.
Oh, Fallout, the show comes out.
Yeah, not super interested. Probably won't.
I'm nervous about it.
I don't think it'll be very good. I feel like almost everything Fallout is like almost good. Like Fallout 3 was amazing. Every Fallout since then was like,
Oh, come on. 4 was fun.
That's pretty fun, but it was like a bit,
Fallout 4 was
But
great.
it's also like on replay because there's like the 4 different factions you can join, and each of them like hate each other for all different reasons. But like they all turn out to be right in their own way if you follow them. And it's like all the other right things that the other ones did are wrong now.
Because they
It's
go
just
against
weird.
your... Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
a
no matter what you
manipulation
do,
thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
See, whereas I like in Baldur's Gate, you make a lot of the decisions and you're like, I know that was wrong. Or that was stupid. Oh my god, thousands of people died because I decided to do this. Like
It is so insane how much decision making you do and you go, uh-oh.
And even sometimes you make a decision that's probably the right one, but you stuff up, you fail the roll, and accidentally started
This is
a war.
it. There was a couple of bits that I was like, because you could go down this one path, and if you'd go there, you would have ended up in a war. And I finished something else first, and the next time I went there, everything was gone.
The underground one?
No. It was a different area. But,
No,
so many times that, you would start something and go, oh, that looks insane. And then you do something, and you come back, and it's completely different. Even, there's a factory with the steel watchers guys,
Yeah.
the big macho dudes you have to fight. If you go in there and you do that later, also if you go in there and then you finish another part and you go back, their setup is different.
Right.
So no longer is there an army here, an army there, and an army here.
Yeah.
It's the army is just here and you have free reign to walk this whole spot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's amazing.
That game is just out its world good.
Yeah, you play it 1,000 times and you just experience so many different things. I kind of want to play it with a controller next just to see how it goes.
I do have a controller.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
easier
like
to
it'd be
move.
awful for it. Yeah.
Easy to move, but all the...
There's 700 things to choose from.
Yeah, it's it's the wheels.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, so I used it to walk around a little bit, and then I just back to mouse and keyboard if I had to fight anyone or do anything that wasn't moving around.
Yeah.
And it just got annoying to jump back and forth, so I just went back to mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I'll probably just use mouse and keys again.
Yeah. So, that will be one that we're going to stream.
Probably.
Should we just stream that with Brett?
Now.
No.
Yeah, we can stream it with Brett. I don't know how it's going to work, how we're going to have the screens. Are we just going to each have our own stream going? Or are we going to somehow have it split on one thing?
I don't know. I've never streamed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe we'll just have to record it. Maybe we don't stream. Maybe we just
stream
film.
it as well. No, because you can just stream it. And then we can cut it up together as a video, like, because you record it while you're streaming.
What if we accidentally drop an N?
You will.
I never N.
I've never accidentally dropped one.
I think I
only say them intentionally. All the time.
I can't remember. No, I don't like the word.
Nah. Not a fan.
It's a bad word. But I do love that comedy around it. Everyone is like asking for the privilege to say it now.
What do you mean?
Like, I've been watching a lot of Kill Tony, which is like... So the idea of Kill Tony, this podcast is amazing.
Yeah.
So it's a live show with a live band behind them.
Yeah.
And they have panel guests.
Yep.
And the idea is they pick a name from a bucket,
right.
which is either a random person who's come into town or like someone from the crowd.
Yeah.
They call out the name. That person comes to stage and does 1 minute of stand-up.
Yep.
And if they do really good, they might get more shows.
Yeah.
But afterwards, they do an interview with them and ask them, like, what's going on with your life? Who are you? Where are you from?
Yeah.
And, like, Tony Hinchcliffe is brutal.
Yeah.
He's so harsh and so rough, but he's so funny.
Okay.
And everyone calls him gay.
Hmm.
It's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
It's fun. Yes.
What was your N-word story about that?
Well, everyone, like, there's a lot of comedians who come out and be like, can I get an N-word pass? And they don't. Like, it's just the joke. Like, Cam Patterson, who's, like, a regular on the show, who's now, like, selling out theatres and stuff.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's like, I like rocks, but I'm not retarded. Yeah, it's good.
Pretty fun.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good story.
So what's been going on with you?
Well, I had shingles last week. That's why we haven't recorded in forever.
All the shingle ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
all want a
basically
shingle?
Revenge of the chicken pox.
Revenge of the chicken pox.
Yeah. If you've ever had chicken pox in your life, this can just come up.
But isn't that... Like, you get chicken pox...
Yeah, but after
And then you'll never get chicken pox again?
No, well, it's like you forever, for the rest of eternity, you've got that virus inside you kind of thing.
And this one's just like a flare-up.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like herpes.
Yeah. It is a herpes.
It's herpes.
Chicken pox is a herpes.
So you got herpes last week.
Everyone, no. Not quite. You have it as well already.
Yeah.
Because you've had the chicken pox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shingles, you had a flare-up.
Flare up of that, yeah.
So you had herpes last week.
Well, you have it still too.
But I don't have a flare-up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, I've heard it's horrible.
Started off as muscle pain. I thought it was playing too much VR. Because, you know, walking around with, like, your hands holding your gun.
Yeah.
And, like, just thought, like, pushing my chest across might have been why I started to get muscle pain there. And then, like, you know, half a week later, suddenly there's, like, rashes and stuff. Like, okay, this is
Was
fun.
it just there?
Yeah, just around my pec and
That sounds
back.
horrible.
Kind of like, yeah. And, like, it's weird. Pain can, like, shoot straight through to your back.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you do in that situation? Like, how do you lie down?
Yeah. If you get it early, so if you start getting muscle pain and then you start noticing a rash, go to a doctor immediately. Because if they catch it within, like, 3 days, they can give you medicine and it'll clear up, like, right away.
Yeah, okay.
If it's any later than that, it just won't work. You just have to ride it out. And they'll just give you all the painkillers. So they gave me codeine and some numbing cream
So you were just cooked.
put on it, yeah.
We were going to pod last week. That makes sense. Because you were like, I can't. I'm a shingle man.
Yeah, so I was like, I only really needed the codeine for like 2 days. I was like, Panadol was enough. And then 2 days it was just like awful.
Are you one of those people who, like, if you can avoid taking it, you just
Yeah.
don't take it?
Yeah, like even when I was having codeine, they said like have 2.
Yeah.
I was like, I just 1.
Yeah,
that
I'm the
was, like,
same.
enough. Yeah.
I don't understand that. And then other people are like, give me everything you've got.
Yeah, because they don't want to feel the pain. But it's like they could take less and not feel the pain. They just don't know that. They just want to. They don't want to risk feeling it anymore.
I'm so the other way.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We'll see how one goes. Like, if it's bad, I might have the other, but
Yeah, what is with that?
let's feel it out.
Like, even if I have a crazy headache, I will still avoid having a Panadol or something.
Yeah,
Just-
I'd put it off.
Or, like, I'll try and have water, or I'll try and, like, eat something, or I'll try and have a sleep, or just anything but take drugs.
But the thing is, if we're doing it that way, the way we do it, by not just gotta pound them, like you just occasionally, when it's just like this is too much, you can do it. They're more effective for you
Yeah.
because the more you have them, the less effective they get. So, yeah, we're better than everyone.
We might be. That's that arrogance that we hold.
Yeah, but it's not arrogance. If
But it's
true.
well, you're right.
Is it?
What is that?
No, I guess arrogance can be true.
Well,
Confidence.
confidence isn't the word. That would be like, I'm confident. I don't need that.
Heroism.
Probably that.
I think we're heroes.
We could be heroes.
Yeah.
You know what though? Last week, this is a controversial topic. Okay? This is genuinely a horrible topic to bring into a podcast and have a conversation about it.
Okay.
This week, I just did 2 days of First Nation cultural literacy training
Yeah.
and trying to understand the First Nation people's culture and understand what we can do as a whole to contribute and assist people. So, part of my role, I can't go into too much because I won't,
Yeah.
but part of my job is understanding why Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders are more prone to being locked up. Right? So, the reason that we did the training was to prevent those numbers from escalating because they are high.
Yeah. These sound like FBI crime statistics as well. You know the famous one?
What?
No. I'll tell you later.
Anyway.
It's like you're not allowed to say it on the internet. It's like saying the N-word.
Oh.
Quoting these statistics.
Ah. Well, anyway. So, we had to sit down with these elders and understood and tried to get their side of what they're worried about and what they think is the cause for a lot of these issues. And it was really interesting. We learned a lot about the culture in the Stolen Generation and the land wars, and genuinely, like, it's a really interesting topic, and I think we do, as a country, need to be way more sensitive to the issue.
I think you do. I am sensitive enough.
Well,
I might be more sensitive than you.
you could be the most sensitive. All right?
I'm often called that. There's something I want to check.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember going to video, but I don't remember pressing record.
Oh, could you imagine?
When I set up the thing, it's recording.
Oh, that's your one stand-up. You've done it. Every
Yeah,
app.
quick one.
Every app.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Anyway, so we did this sit down. We did all this, like, understanding. We should be more sensitive. But the issue, I believe, of what is causing these lockups is before the actual lockups.
Yeah.
Makes so much sense, right?
Well, obviously, because they don't just lock them up for no reason.
Because the legal side of things, right? First Nation people wouldn't be locked up if crime wasn't being committed.
Yeah. There would be no crime to commit if we didn't take their country.
Well, that's one thing to be said. At the same time, there's a lot of trauma and issues. Now, people with trauma generally go towards a form of healing. A lot of people turn to drugs and alcohol. A lot of others will turn to food. Others will turn to other methods.
Wouldn't it be good if people with trauma turned to being a good person?
Wouldn't that be good?
Would be awesome.
I had a bad day yesterday. Now we're going to make other people feel good.
Yeah, instead of like my life's shitty, I'm gonna ruin everyone else's.
Well, yeah, it is a very selfish act, but in the same sense, it's trauma.
I'm a very selfless person.
You, yeah, you know what I do? I do think you could be. I think in the overall you are.
Yeah.
I think in the immediate nut.
I'm very autistic.
I like your hand
Which is
gesture.
friendly, yeah. I'm Italian.
Very good.
Yeah.
Can't believe Brett abandoned us today. We were going to have a co-guest.
Yeah. I was making ziti lately.
What is a ziti?
Pretty good. Just like it's a pasta bake of sorts.
Mm.
Basically, you make a ragu, but you do it pretty quick.
What's a ragu?
Like mince and red sauce. Like a passata. And then whatever herbs you use. It's like a mushed tomato in a tube. It's like a bottle of processed tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just put that in. Some fennel. Some whatever Italian herbs you usually use.
Man, I'm so, like, we're going from passatos. What were the words?
Passata.
What,
Can't believe you
passata?
don't- Yeah. You could use like crushed tomatoes, whatever.
Okay, crushed tomato works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could use a crushed tomato.
Yeah. However you cook spagoo.
Bagoo?
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Then you mix some of that in with like your pasta.
Yeah.
After you've not quite all the way cooked your pasta, but quite
Yeah,
a lot
you
of the
want
way.
it, like, wet.
Yeah. Put that in a baking dish.
Yeah.
Put ricotta on top of that.
Ricotta, like the white cheese?
Yeah. Yeah, it's white creamy stuff.
Yep.
Not cream cheese, that's a bit different. But yeah, you put ricotta in. And then you put the red sauce on top of that.
On top
We should
of
have
that?
done this one to How to Kevin. Yeah, on top of the ricotta and pasta you've done.
Yeah.
And then just like shitload of mozzarella and
Oh, that sounds... You know, I actually, without even knowing what that was, I almost made that.
but not with the ricotta.
Nah, no ricotta.
And not
but,
with the only some sauce on the pasta and then more sauce on top.
Yeah, but what I did do
Yeah.
is basically that.
Yeah.
I did like a pasta bake, but without chicken, I did the spaghetti
Yeah.
and then cheese on top. So kind of the same thing, except no ricotta and sauce.
Yeah. Fennel's probably a good thing too.
What's fennel?
Fennel seeds anyway. They're seeds.
Is that the seeds you have on the bench over there?
Yes. A lot of sausages have them.
Sausages?
Yeah. Pretty sausage taste fennel, I think. It makes things taste a bit sausagey.
Like reflux?
No,
Because my...
not sausage
I-
feeling. The taste. Anyway, that's a good time. It's so lazy and easy to make and just like so good. But uses a lot of big dishes.
Yeah, I do hate the big dishes.
Yeah.
Lucky I've got a teenager who can wash them now.
I've got a dishwasher.
Oh, how much was she?
Free with the house.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a sexist joke that failed. It's
Yeah.
pretty mean. I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Like the... Yeah. Yeah, they're funny. There's dishwasher jokes.
Did you-
One is like, look how big my new TV is. I put my dishwasher next to it for scale. And like his wife's lying next to the TV.
Have you? Did you know the comedian Matt Rife?
No.
He's a handsome man.
Right.
He got in a lot of trouble because when he released his Netflix special, he made a joke about a woman coming to serve their table, but she had a black eye. And then the guy was like, man, she shouldn't be here. And he's like, maybe if she'd done the right thing, she wouldn't look like that. He made this joke. It was like a funny domestic violence joke.
Yeah.
You know how funny.
I feel like I want the proper punchline. I don't want to hear vague domestic violence things. It just sounds like he just said domestic violence stuff.
So the joke was, someone beat the woman. Funny, I guess. To some.
Hilarious.
Some. So, anyway, they tried to cancel him over this. And I hate this thing of comedians being able to get on stage and make these jokes. Then it's an act. It's like if you say the N-word in Oz, the TV show Oz, right? Which is probably the most used word in that show. If you say the N-word in that show, would you get banned for life?
Yeah, no.
Would you get cancelled?
Yeah.
No. Because it's acting.
Yeah.
So a comedian gets on stage. Part of his act is to say these horrible, funny things.
It's silly. But you know what? I don't think people should get in trouble for actually using it either. I don't think there should be a line in it's okay to use here, but not here. I think it's just, who cares? Let them use it.
I think we are very sensitive with words. I think we're sensitive with everything.
I don't think anyone should be sensitive about any words.
Do you think we should be sensitive in just the words we say? Because I feel actions is more important than words.
Sometimes.
Right? If you're a genuinely good person and you have a kindness to you, you'll do the right thing.
Yeah.
Your morals are more important than the horrible shit you say.
Yeah.
So can we just start dropping N-words, but be very nice?
Yeah, like we're helping a little old person of colour across the street. Come on, inward. Like just start doing heaps of nice things for them, but using the N-word.
You're such a good little N.
No, because you couldn't do like... Yeah, okay, you can do that, yeah.
But would you, like... Would it offset the badness?
No.
Or do you think if the first time you said it, they'd be like, wow, you can't use that word. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then you use it again later. And eventually they just start to get desensitized.
No, the opposite happens. I watched this one. I was with a friend and his partner.
No, I've tried it.
His partner was a black person. And we were watching this stand-up thing. And it was just this guy, like, justifying the N-word. And, like, he said it, like, 1,000,000 times in his thing. He's, like, saying it's different if you say it with the A and with the hard R.
Yeah.
And, like, he just said it way too many times. Like, she was laughing a little bit at the start. But then, like, less and less laughing. And then, like, towards the end, like, no, just turn this off. This is stupid. I don't, like, he's gone way too far kind of thing. But, like, he didn't take the joke any further. He just said it way too many times. And it was just like, no, that's enough. Trigger. No, too many. Not cool. Yeah.
But that's one individual.
Yeah, they're all going to do that.
You reckon?
You can't desensitize them to it.
No, I'm not saying desensitize.
Desensitize everyone to it. It's not going to work.
I mean... So, alright. Retard.
Yeah.
There was a stage where that word was like, no.
No, it never quite got there.
Which is weird. But they tried to do that. They tried to do that.
I don't know how that word got saved.
Because all of a sudden, it's in my workplace, it's at the shops,
Yeah.
I say it daily.
Something happened where it was just like, no, we're keeping this one, okay? Enough is enough.
Well, I feel like that one was like, you tried to call these special needs people retards.
Well, no one was
That's
calling
not
them
what
that.
we're calling them.
No.
Yeah, no one was meaning that.
No.
No one was like, when I think of this
No,
word,
but-
I think of this.
Yeah.
No one was thinking that.
Yeah.
They were thinking a broken thing, a broken system, a broken person.
This is so dumb.
Yeah.
Just that's another way of saying this is dumb.
This is dumb, you retard.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no one is ever in... So, we somehow save that word. And I feel like some people kind of push the boundaries. They like tested it in different aspects.
Yeah.
And you know what's really funny is I remember Tom Segura's wife, Christina, her stand-up special, she said detarded.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious. But in 10 years' time, if someone goes back and watches that special, they're not going to understand that retard was a bad word to say during that period of time.
It always will be, because a lot of people do hate it. There'll never be not people who hate hearing the word. That's always going to be a thing that people will be like, don't say it.
I might say it. I might continue. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
But also, if someone says, it would be like going to a school and saying fuck,
Yeah.
and someone turning around and say, we don't use that word here.
Yeah.
But, oh, I'm sorry, I won't say that word
I
again.
don't use. Yeah, if I'm around someone who doesn't like the word, I'm not going to use it around them.
Yeah.
Because I know they personally don't like it. And I will let them know I'm going to use it still all the time when you're not here.
Or, I'll respect you and I won't use that word here.
Yeah.
And if they turn around and say, no, don't use it ever, you say, don't you dare.
I'm going to use it then.
Yeah, don't you control me.
Yeah.
And I'm dropping ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for it.
I am not sure. Retard is alright.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So recently I've been watching a lot of, I call it murder porn.
Right.
Let me explain what it is. It's just interrogation videos of people who have murdered someone.
Yeah.
And how the detectives bring those people to admit guilt.
Yeah.
Right? So how they interrogate these people. And how they focus on the body language and the way they talk.
Yeah.
And the way they like hide. Or if they're lying, they'll have like their actions will speak before their words.
Yeah.
So like sometimes they'll shake their head and say yes.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
Yeah.
I call it murder porn because it's like an exciting content of murder.
Yeah. Murder porn is a real thing.
Not what I'm watching. Not what I'm really watching.
Yeah. Anyway.
Could you imagine if that's what I was watching? What if I came out and I was like, been watching murder porn?
There's
and
a name for it.
Gore?
It's like swaff or something. I know it's got, it's not swaff, but there's a word.
I don't even want to look up what that word is. But could you imagine if I was like, been watching murder porn and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy things happen in this.
Yeah.
Like you thought regular was fine. Whoa.
Snuff.
Oh, yeah. It's a Slipknot song.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
What was the point of this murder story?
Oh, I've just been watching it.
Oh, yeah. There's the rest of the Invincible season 2.
Is it all out yet?
Yeah, season 2 is finished.
Amazing. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, me too.
Let me know when you start.
As soon as you leave.
Oh. No, I need to finish this Alex Jones doco.
I don't know what you Alex Jones thing. We don't have to watch it at the same time.
I want to talk to you about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after you finish watching it.
I'm watching My Hero Academia at the moment.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really
It
good.
looks cool. Very Akira Toriyama inspired.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like the first 2 series is just about them being in the school and learning to use their powers and like tournament stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Anime tournaments are the best.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Have we talked for long enough?
Second stand up. Just gone over an hour.
Okay. So what?
So we'll probably bring back more structure and stuff to the show. We're just kind of settling into things right now. It's hard to find time to do the things right now, but we're gonna try and get you some stuff. If there's any things you want to see in particular, if you're really hanging for that mountain and molehill fix or whatever you want to hear from us,
Or if you're
let
like,
us know.
or if you're like, damn, these guys talk about video games I have no idea about, or movies I have no idea
No,
about.
don't tell us what you don't want to hear about. I don't care. We're still going to talk about it.
Good.
But tell us what the extra stuff you want, and that'll take up more time and push out the stuff you don't want. So
Yeah, the idea is, I mean, at the moment, it's probably going to be a monthly thing. Ideally, we would try and get to this sooner, but it's just, I'm gonna,
hopefully every 2 weeks if we can at least.
if we can, yeah. It's just, timing is tough.
Yeah, schedules are tricky at the moment.
Yep. But as always, we appreciate the ongoing support and watching and loving the program. Or if you hate it and you just watch it anyway.
Out of spite.
Out of spite.
Spite
I know
watcher.
one person who might do that.
No.
Good on her.
She doesn't watch it at all.
Oh, well then, fine.
Out of spite.
Out of spite. Oh, well.
But she still gives us our pocket money.
Anti-support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here.
And thanks, guys.
Bye, Hungries.
We're dads.
Love that we still do that.
I would